All right, guys, I hope you're doing well. I want to apologize for being a little bit late to the plate on this one. Other people have talked about this over the last few days, but I don't think they were thorough enough, actually, in identifying just how many people have been so blatantly duplicated in this shot. So, what am I talking about? This is a shot from a scene from a recent episode of The Rings of Power. And what they've done is they have taken probably what was maybe a couple of dozen actors for this crowd shot, and they've copied and pasted them. They've duplicated them over and over, I might add, to try to make this look like, say, a group of 100, 150 people. Now, if you're just looking at this in passing, you mightn't see, but there is a huge amount of duplication here. And the thing is that this sort of process is absolutely fine when you have a crowd that's a little bit further away, when you're dealing with a crowd of thousands and thousands, like they did with the Lord of the Rings movies and the big battlefield scenes, for example. You don't notice the duplication at a massive level. But when you have it like this, where it's a small crowd and you can see each individual face, it becomes really, really noticeable. And for $1 billion show to basically copy and paste the crowd over and over for such a small crowd, I would say, this is just absolutely amazing. This is extraordinary how this actually made it into the episode. This show is just a lol cow that keeps on giving. So I think what we'll do is we'll start up in the sort of the top left region, and we'll work our way across just so you can see. And again, I'm not going to catch every single duplication here, but I think I've found quite a few. So we have this lady over here who I'm pointing to. She has this black shawl on one side, and here she is. Here she is again, just a few feet away from herself. Okay, that's her right there, and she's also over here on the other side. That's her. So she's there. That's once, twice, three times in the same shot. Okay, she's there. She's there. She's there. Okay. So, who else is duplicated? Well, this guy with the shawl, this guy here, this is him here. This is him here. Okay. And he's also over here. So he's duplicated three times. My favorite examples, they actually created sort of like pods, what I would call pods, these groups of people that they grouped together and duplicated over and over again. So you have these two guys are standing near each other, these two older guys. Here they are, here they are again. Feet away from each other, okay? And you have these two guys, okay? This guy with a white beard and this darker skinned gentleman, and this woman here, and this person here, and this woman here, okay? So let's just take this entire section, okay? It's completely duplicated on the other side over here. Okay, so here's this guy. There's an Asian looking lady. This is this person here with the shawl. This is this guy here. This lady and this Asian lady. Yeah, they're here and here. These guys duplicated over here. And to make it even worse, this gentleman here that I'm pointing at, this is him. He's standing beside himself. He's just been shrunk down slightly. And what they've done is they've basically mirrored him. They've flipped him horizontally, so it looks like his shawl is over his other shoulder. But it's the same guy. He is literally standing beside himself. Isn't that incredible? I think there's a few more, actually. This is really incredible. And this woman here who I mentioned, the one with the black dress, who's also here, that's her. You can just see her, make her out her outfit. That's her there. So this is extraordinary level of just cheapness, that they just couldn't hire a few more actors for this shot. I mean, there's not really that many people there. And they went to the trouble of just copying and pasting them. How many people did they actually have for this shot? They must have had, I don't know, maybe 35. And while we're talking here, I've just noticed that this gentleman with the shawl, who was standing beside that lady, he's there, right? And we know that he's also here. There he is again. Oh my God. They seem to have had no problem with duplicating some characters as many as 3 times. Like, this lady is here, and she's here, right? So she's not far away from herself. And here she is over here. But yeah, like I say, my favorite one is this guy who is 1, 2, 3, 4 times. 4 times in the one shot. I'm sure there's a couple more that I've missed. The only thing that surprises me is the fact that, Where's Wally isn't among the crowd, to be quite honest, because it's laughably bad. How this passes muster in 2022 for a high budget, high production TV show like the Lord of the Rings. Something seriously wrong when something like this is done. I do have a review coming of the 6th episode. I skipped a few because I'm not a total masochist. Do you know what I mean? So I didn't want to put myself through the entire series. So we'll have a talk about the 6th episode in the coming days. Stay tuned for that. Thank you very much for watching. And if you've noticed any other duplications, please let me know in the comments section below. And I'll talk to you soon, guys. Take care.